welcome back to our channel. It's Bella here. In today's tutorial I created this smoked out cut crease neutral makeup. So if you want to see how I achieved this look, then please keep on watching.
I wonder what went wrong today, eh? Why do I feel like I linger between the words to say, eh? To say the words to remember.
So the first thing that I did was I grabbed this flat concealer brush and I grabbed the Amazing Cosmetics Amazing Concealer and mixed it with the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Concealer. And of course you don't have to mix two concealers, I just am extra so I like to mix two. And then I went in with a damp beauty sponge, blended it out, and then went in with my Maybelline Loose Fit Me powder to set the eyelids, as you see me doing here. And then I went in with my Pop Beauty Prismatic Pop Highlighter in the shade Celestial Light to highlight my brow bone. So the first eyeshadow that I went in with is the shade called Burnt Orange from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I went in to my crease, just going in back and forth motions. And I just put this in my upper crease area to act as a transition shade. And then the next shade that I went in with is called Brick by Anastasia. And I just used this shade to carve out my crease. And I used a really small defined, it's actually a brow brush from Anastasia, I think it's number 4, to create that line above my actual crease. And then I went back in with that burnt orange shade and a fluffier brush just to really blend out that line. And the next shade that I went in with is called Fudge by Anastasia, and it's also another single shadow that I have. And I just started to go over that original line that we created, and then I'm going to go back in with the burnt orange shade and the brick shade once again over that line, just to really make sure that everything is nice and blended and the colors are diffused. Next I went back in with some more concealer just to clean up the lid space, and then doing this step is also going to help any eyeshadow that you put on top of this really pop more. And then I went back in with that burnt orange eyeshadow and I'm starting to put that on the outer lid, fading inwards. And as you can see, I'm just going in a really light tapping motion just to really make sure everything's blended. For glitter, I'm using the BH Cosmetics Pearl Glitter. And I'm just going to be packing that on the inner part of my lid. And for eyeliner, I'm using the Smashbox Always On Liquid Eyeliner. And this is a new one that I just tried recently and I'm obsessed with it. It does not smear, it does not budge throughout the day, so I highly recommend it. For lashes, I'm using the Shop Sofie Bella Jamaica Lashes, which I'll have linked in the description box below. And then I'm taking the same highlighter that we used on our brow bone, also on our inner tear duct, the Pop Beauty Celestial Light Highlighter. And in my waterline, I'm just using the LA Girl Cosmetics Black Pencil. And then I go in with the same eyeshadows that I used in my crease on my lower lash line, so I'm using Burnt Orange. And then I'm going in with the Fudge eyeshadow once again, and I'm just blending it back and forth. And then for the last thing that I did was I added some mascara, and this is the finished eye look. Keep watching if you want to see how I achieved the full face makeup as well. So the first thing that I did was I grabbed this e.l.f. Illuminating Moisturizer, and I absolutely love this product. And it's super affordable, and it just gives a really nice all over glow before you go in with your foundation or any other products. Next I'm going in with the Bella Pierre Cosmetics Pro Concealer Palette, and I'm just using the orange shade to color correct my under eyes. I know it looks really crazy, but I promise it really does help to cancel out those dark circles that I have. For foundation, I use the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation, and I highly recommend this foundation. It's super full coverage, super glowy, and I blended it out with a damp beauty sponge. And then to contour, I use the LA Girl Pro Concealer. And I just put it on my cheekbones, on my forehead, and on my jawline just to really contour those areas. And then I went ahead and blended it out afterwards using a brush with a little bit of foundation on it too, just to really make sure that everything blends nicely. For concealer, I mixed the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Concealer and the Amazing Cosmetics Amazing Concealer. And you don't have to mix two concealers. I just did because I thought that the Makeup Forever one was a little bit too watery and the Amazing Cosmetics one was a little bit too thick. So I thought that they would make a really good mix, and they actually did. I really love how they look paired together. And I just put it on all the areas that I want to appear brighter. So under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, around my mouth area. And then I used the same beauty sponge that I used to blend out my foundation to blend out underneath my eyes. So everything is super blended and looks super natural. And for powder, I used the Maybelline Fit Me Fair Light Powder. And you don't have to use the fairest one. I just find that it gives a really highlighted, bright look when I use a lighter powder underneath my eyes. And then I baked underneath my eyes and down the sides of my nose, and then I wiped it away immediately after. And today I decided to use the L'Oreal Lumi Drops, and I used the rose gold one, and I actually really liked it. And then for powder, I used the BretmanRock Morphe highlighter palette, and I really was impressed with this palette. I used the two lightest gold shades mixed together, and I really love how it turned out. To contour, I grabbed my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit. This is a really old contour kit, but it still works really well, and I just used it to bronze my cheekbones, my jawline. And for blush, I used the Tarte Cosmetics Seduce blush, and I just put it on all the areas that the sun would naturally hit, so my cheeks, my nose, and a little bit on my chin too. And then for lips, I used my Makeup Forever lip liner in the shade 21. And then I went in with the new Urban Decay lip gloss in the shade Midnight Cowgirl. And I really love how it looked. And this is the finished look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And do not forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.